What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I was recently sent and have been testing the brand new Doomsday Oblivion. This is a 12.5 -1.3 distance driver that feels and flies a whole lot like a destroyer, which had me pondering the question, which of the brands that I am supported by, luckily enough, which of those have the best destroyer? They all have a 12.5 -1.3 disc. So all of our contestants today, we have the Birdie Disc Golf Supply Frisbee Club Reach. Again, you can see the number, see the disc. It's familiar. We have two Emperors, an Esplin, Swirly Esplin, and then a first run Halo. Pretty much a destroyer. And then we also have, lovingly sent by Completely Corey himself, the Finish Line Interval. This is the Lavender Launcher. I think I have heard that these go pretty far. I don't know exactly the numbers on this one, but we can assume, right? We can assume. Let's test out all these. I don't know what was going on behind me just now. We'll figure that out in post later. Haven't thrown a disc yet today, so I'm going to start off with the Double L, the Lavender Launcher. I think this is going to be one of the flippier ones. A little bit of a right to left wind that may switch up. I'll keep you guys informed. And yeah, as we all know, comparison like this, super informative to the viewer. These will all fly if you buy them just like this for you, as they do for me. That is just a disc golf fact. A little bit of a tailwind now. I'm going to try to hit all these flat. Usually for me that means a slight hyzer, but nice stock, smooth release. A little bit of turn on that one, and there is the 3-fade finish. Nice, smooth, pretty flat for me. We're going to go Reach next. Maybe a little less high, but we're looking for a similar release out of all of these to start off. Turn that a little out of the hand. Similar flight though, less flip, more force. A little bit more glide out of that. I may have just caught it with a little bit better timing. I'm going to go first run Halo Emperor. Again, looking for that pretty flat release out of the hand. Little nose up, a little bit more hyzer, but that one is definitely, you can tell, more stable. More stable than the other ones for sure. Swirly Esplin Emperor. That was a nice flat release. Again, not the same kind of flip or turn as that Interval or even the Reach, a little bit forced out of the hand, but all have that nice dumping finish. We're going to wrap up with my personal favorite right now, the Oblivion. This thing looks and feels sick. Try to get that nice flat release with it. Pretty soft, a little bit of hyzer. Did not catch that one the best, but similar to the Emperor flight with a big skip at the end. Pretty similar results there, all ranging from like 360 to 380. Some of them finished, got a little bit more skip. I'm gonna now put these on a little bit of hyzer and hit them hard, see how they react to a little bit more power. Then we'll test like turnovers, forehands, then wrap them up, I reckon. Let's do Emperors first this time. Halo first. Again, I'm gonna put this on a little bit of a stock hyzer and then hit these pretty hard. Ah, that came out on a knife hyzer. Please disregard, that was so bad. I recall never being able to get those to flip up, and I think I'm just bad. They're just too big for a guy like me. All right, Reach up next, lock in. We gotta smack these things. A little bit of flip up off that hyzer for the Reach. These are just like big hyzer discs, I think. Big hyzer discs. All right, Lavender Launcher. That right to left is coming back a bit. Tail right to left still. Really kind of accentuating that hyzer. All right, the Lavender Launcher is definitely the flippiest. That actually flew like a destroyer you're kind of like used to seeing fly from someone that doesn't throw 300 feet. That was probably around 380, 390. All right, set the Oblivion. Gosh. All right, Interval went certified pretty freaking far, like 425-ish. We've hit the point of the video where it devolves into I haven't thrown half of these well yet, and we're all just praying that I do before I or my body gives out mentally or physically. Right now, that's the Oblivion. I really want to throw it well. Everything I said before, throw it out the window. We're just trying to throw disc good right now. Don't worry, we'll get there. Have faith in me. There we go. That one definitely has a more gentle drift that I really enjoy. I was liking that on the course more than, say, an Emperor. Other discs I've thrown in that slot really kind of rip to their angles. That one's pretty gentle. Lavender Launcher is the flippy one. I'm just going to try to throw this really freaking hard. There's your analysis. Yeah, that one will drift over a bit. That thing's kind of beautiful, though, Corey. That thing goes far. All right, Emperor's Reach. Let's throw the Reach. Try to get a little bit of a gentle turn out of this one as well. Maybe hard flatter, flatty harder. There we go. Now I'm throwing the disc, ladies and gentlemen. So similar to the Oblivion, honestly, just a little drift, then it comes back. That even skips pretty hard. That kind of classic destroyer stability kicks back in. Let's throw the Emperor's Halo first. This one punked me last time. I definitely think the Emperors are on the more stable side though. Yeah, like that one I still hit pretty hard. Did not even think about getting off hyzer. Never even thought about it. Early and bad. But you can see no flipping that thing. I'm gonna try them on some forehands when I come back. All right, out of that last set, who wants to pick which one went the farthest? Who wants to guess? It's actually the Halo Emperor, and I landed on this when I did my Emperor versus Pharaoh video a couple of years ago, that it's really not the distance potential. The Emperor will fly just as far. It's just less workable in that it is a hyzer disc for me. I throw 450 on a great day, 380 on a bad day like today, and with that, I just much prefer a disc that will flip up. Maybe it's for my own ego, nobody asked you, but having something a little bit more workable than just a big hyzer disc is what I prefer having in the bag. So the Emperors will definitely give you that. Now, if you throw 450 plus, I do think these are going to be more workable for you than other options. They're just a little bit more stable. But for me, I'm gonna go with one of these most likely that will flip up, get me around the same distance, maybe a little less reliable in windy situations, but I can work a little bit more through gaps on lines than just open field big hyzer throw disc. With all that being said, my apologies now because you're gonna have to watch me throw 5 forehands. My forehand is gonna be like the ultimate torque test. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it's not good. So we're gonna see how torque resistant these are. Obviously, I think my front runners are gonna be the Emperors, but let's see how they fly in a forehand for me. Not a lot of consistency here with the forehand. I'm gonna start this, maybe slight hyzer to flat left of the pole. Let them drift back. These are all gonna go like 320. You're gonna laugh at me. I'm gonna be sad. Already, tons of wobble, way more hyzer than I meant to put it on, but it flips up, floats in the sky because it's nose up and crashes. That's the classic You're Sad G forehand. Let's throw the Emperors. They'll probably have a little bit more luck against just the wobble and torque that my shit forehand's putting on them. I mean, it's 120 feet in the air. If you're learning anything from this, let me know in the comments below. My arm hurts already. All right, throw it normally, normal forehand. There we go. So you can see that didn't come up off hyzer at all. Nice glidey hyzer with the Emperor. I think the reach will flip a little and this will flip a lot. That's my prognosis. Throw these real quick. Nice headwind coming in just for this. Knife hyzer flipped up a little bit. Gonna skip some. Still stable enough for my Dookie forehands, what we're finding. Except for maybe this one. Let's try. Yeah, it just flipped up more. I put that on a ton of hyzer. That was actually probably one of my better releases. So yeah, I don't know if you learned anything from that. My takeaway will be the true Emperors, beefier destroyers, 450 plus guys, you're gonna love them. Me, they make me sad because I can't get any sort of workability or shape out of them. Things like the Oblivion, the Interval really depends. I've thrown intervals that are like PD2s. That one's pretty flippy. You never know. The Reach though, Gateway Realm, discs like that are gonna be more workable for AMs such as myself. Hopefully the people watching this channel will get a little bit more out of those than the true Beef Dog Emperors. Let me know if this was helpful or if I'm just yapping to yap. I don't really care actually. Don't let me know. Goodbye.